Welcome! We're digging into the latest from the world of AI. And today we're talking about something huge. How artificial intelligence is evolving from a simple tool into a real collaborator, right inside the workplace.
So let's kick things off with this really bold prediction from Christian Klein, who's the CEO of the software giant SAP. He's basically saying that we're on the edge of a massive change in how we use technology. Forget the keyboard. It's all going to be about the power of your voice.
And this isn't some dream about the distant future. This is happening right now. It's the beginning of a huge wave that's already changing how businesses and even governments get things done, from the way we issue commands to how we build our teams.
To really unpack that opening quote, you have to understand that SAP's entire vision is built on this idea. They're betting big that voice is going to become the main way we interact with software, the main user interface. And if they're right, the keyboard could pretty much become a thing of the past.
And it's not just happening in corporate boardrooms. Take the public sector. Agencies like U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement are already using Palantir's AI to automatically sort through and summarize tons of unstructured data they get from public tips. It's a perfect example of AI just cutting through all the noise.
This is absolutely a global thing, too. If you look over in Japan, a massive construction company called Taisei Corporation is using ChatGPT Enterprise in their HR department. Why? To help find and develop their future talent. It just goes to show you how versatile AI really is, popping up in all sorts of different industries and job functions.
Okay, so we've seen how AI is giving our old tools a serious upgrade. But the next jump? It's way bigger. We're stepping into the age of the autonomous agent. This is where AI stops being something you use and starts becoming something that works with you, maybe even for you.
So what in the world is agent AI? Well, think of it like this. It's the difference between an AI that can answer your question and an AI that can actually take action. You don't just give it a simple command, you give it a goal. And the agent, it figures out a whole plan with all the steps and then goes and does it, all on its own, without you having to hold its hand. Let's really break that down. The AI we're all used to is pretty straightforward. You give it a command, it gives you a response. You ask ChatGPT a question, it gives you an answer. Simple. But with agentic AI, it's about getting a finished product. You don't just ask for one piece of information. You say, I need a complete market analysis report, and the agent goes out and figures out every single step to build that report for you.
And look, this isn't some far-off sci-fi idea. The CEO of OpenAI, Sam Altman, he put a date on it. He said that as early as 2025, so really soon, we could see these AI agents actually join the workforce, and in a way that truly changes how much companies can get done.
But for these agents to really be like our colleagues, they can't just be powerful. They have to be trustworthy, right? And that means we need some major breakthroughs in the science that makes them tick, especially when it comes to keeping them safe and making them efficient.
Which, of course, brings us to the big question that's on everybody's mind. If you have an AI agent that's truly autonomous, what happens if it goes off the rails? How do you step in and stop it before it's too late?
Well, researchers are working on this problem right now with new safety systems, like one called Step Shield. The idea behind it is so simple, but it's absolutely critical. It's not just about knowing if an agent messed up. You have to know when it happened. Think about it. Catching a mistake at step 8 in a 50-step plan means you can actually do something about it. But catching it at step 48, that's not prevention, that's just a postmortem. This kind of real-time safety is exactly what we need to trust these agents in the real world.
So safety is one huge hurdle, but there's another massive challenge: sustainability. As these AI systems get more and more powerful, they use a ton of energy, and that's a growing problem, both for the cost and for the environment. So to figure this out, researchers are getting super specific. There's a recent paper that literally asks, where do the joules go? Instead of just measuring how much energy an AI uses overall, it breaks down exactly where that energy is going during the process. And when you know that, you can start to optimize and make AI way more efficient.
So you have all this incredible progress. The AI is more capable, it's getting safer, it's more efficient, and all of that naturally leads us to the last and maybe the toughest piece of this whole puzzle. How on earth do we govern this new world of autonomous agents? We're already seeing the growing pains, There have been security blunders, like when the acting head of CISA accidentally put sensitive government files into a public AI tool. In the academic world, there's this troubling rise of suspicion about AI use. And of course, there's the ongoing challenge of AI models picking up and even amplifying our own societal biases. These issues are already tough, and they get way more complicated when the AI can act on its own.
This is exactly why some of the world's biggest institutions are sounding the alarm. In a recent report about AI, the International Monetary Fund pointed to the specific date to really hammer home just how urgent this is.
Because that date isn't some doomsday prediction. It's a call to action. The IMF's point is absolutely crucial. Our future with AI isn't set in stone. It's not determined by the tech itself. It's going to be shaped completely by the choices we make and the rules we put in place right now.
And that really brings it all home. The technology is moving at an incredible speed. These autonomous agents are on their way, and the potential is just massive. So that leaves us all with one final thing to think about. We know the AI revolution has arrived. The real question is, are we making the right choices today to actually be ready for it?